Hey everyone, it's Bud! And I'm back with another stuff. Today is Monday, January 3rd, and it is the afternoon time. It is roughly 3:50 p.m. Central Time, and I hope you guys are doing well. Alright guys, I've got a ton to talk to you guys about today. An absolute ton. I hope you guys are fired up, guys. Congrats on making it through the first workday of the brand new year, everybody. Shout out to everybody out there. Pretty much everybody that's watching this should have made it through one workday of the new year, I think. So shout out to everybody out there. Let's go, everybody. Congrats to everybody out there. Um, Pretty good amount to talk to you guys about today. Spreadsheet right at Omi price. We're going to talk about the drop. I've got some NFL NFTs written down. I almost said NFLs. What's going on? NFTs written down that I wanted to talk about today. And then I just wanted to quickly talk about one other topic. And we're going to pretty much wrap it up right there, guys. So let's start off with the really quick topic, which is where the price of Veve NFTs comes from. I mean, we've talked about it before, but I figure it's probably worth mentioning every once in a while. Where does the price of the Veve NFTs come from? The Veve NFTs get their price from a combination of intellectual property and scarcity, kind of primarily scarcity, and then intellectual property is kind of the secondary factor that plays a role in prices. Um, on top of that, we do have some historical importance that does play a factor in some of the prices as well, whether that be um, whether that be on the app. So you have a first NFT like Todd McFarlane fetches a huge premium, or it could be something in real life where um, maybe you have a movie coming out. I noticed that the Catwoman went up in price when they kind of released the um, Batman trailer that featured her. So that's kind of what determines the prices, in my opinion. It's kind of intellectual property and scarcity, and then a little bit of a factor of historical importance factored in there from time to time. Um, so I wanted to talk to you guys about that. That's just what I thought. I didn't really have anything. There's nothing to really bring you guys that isn't kind of common knowledge, but sometimes people just need to hear that. Um, you know, Sometimes we get some drops, like some things I'm thinking about are like decon drops, right? So we had the designer con a couple weeks back, right? And a lot of those pieces don't have like what you would consider huge intellectual property brand power, but a lot of those drops came out with very low mint numbers, and so they were still dropping for pretty high prices, a lot of them above floor prices in all of them. And so that's because scarcity is the most important, followed by intellectual property, in my opinion, and then third most, I think historical importance is not super important, but it can be important, certainly. Um, that's my take on it. I'd love to know what your guys' thoughts are down in the comments down below. I'm going to need to know what your guys' thoughts are about the drop in the comments down below, of course. All right, let's pop into the spreadsheet so that we can kind of cover some of this other stuff, okay, guys? Spreadsheet will be linked in the description down below. If you need to know the price of any VV NFTs, you're going to want to go to the link in the description down below. You can put column H on the market prices tab as well as column H on the digital comics tab. I did update the digital comics tab earlier today. I got all the digital comic prices updated. All that stuff should be updated and ready to go. I also just added 3 completely blank portfolio calculators for you guys just now. So if you guys wanted to do that, that should be ready to go. And if you guys got some value out of it, I would very much appreciate it. As you guys know, that's just it. Now, the prices I wanted to talk about are going to be on collectibles. Okay, guys. So the prices are still going absolutely insane. Okay, guys. I just want you guys to know that any price could literally pop off at any moment. It literally could be like that. Let's talk about the first price I wanted to talk about. Starfire. Starfire was at like 1100 earlier. Got bought up to 1300 just a minute ago, down to 1200, probably in the high 1200s right now. But definitely worth shouting out because it just got a pretty. Somebody bought some up. I know that for a fact. All right. Next NFT I wanted to talk about is 2 NFTs, and these are going to be NFTs I talked about just the other day, and that's going to be Jill and March Harley Quinn and Babstar Harley Quinn. These two just got bought up just a minute ago. They're not like going. The prices aren't going wild, but they're both up maybe 100 or so. $100 or so, and I wanted to let you guys know about that. Those pieces were down for a long time. The next piece that I wasn't even really sure about that I wrote down with a question mark was going to be Rainicorn. I don't really know where it was at, but right now it is currently at $855. I felt like that was high, right? I'm just not even sure, right, guys? I just don't even know. All right, I tweeted about the next piece, which is going to be Risso. I did make a tweet about that. I am on Twitter, guys, and if you guys want to follow me over there on Twitter, I'd very much appreciate it. I'm trying to get better at it. I'm not that great at it, but I'm trying to be on there, guys. I'm just trying to be out there for the community. But so for Risso, it did hit $15,000 earlier. I just want you guys to know about that. It's at $13,800 right now, but it did hit 15,000 earlier. It's absolutely insane. Shout out to all the Risso holders out there. Absolutely insane. Okay. Next piece I want to talk about is going to be Becky Clune and Batman, a piece I've talked about a trillion billion times already. But this piece is at $1,600 now, guys. I can't even believe it. What is this? What is reality anymore? This piece is absolutely beautiful. It's probably, in my opinion, the most beautiful piece on the entire app. That's just my opinion. I'm just a random guy. You guys already know it. All right, and last but not least, the last piece I wrote down that I wanted to talk about is going to be the rare Spider-Man from the kind of original Spider-Man drop. This series we've already talked about. Maybe yesterday I talked about how the ultra rare and the secret rare were going crazy. We're not going to talk about that. We're going to talk about the rare today, though. The rare is going wild, and the other ones are probably going wild too. But we're going to talk about the rare today. Currently going for 550. Absolutely insane there. Price going nuts. I've got a nice piece of that one. I've got a nice low edition rare for that piece, as you guys know. Okay, so those are all of the pieces I wrote down that I wanted to talk about. That's pretty much everything I wrote down that I wanted to talk about. Okay, everybody? So, congrats to all the holders out there if you're holding any of those pieces. Some pieces are still going wild. Like I said, there's still price action happening on the app right at this exact second. Any piece can get bought up at any time, guys. Keep your eyes peeled. And if you happen to notice any buy ups, I would love for you guys to let me know down in the comments. Come back to this video, let me know. Tweet at me. Let me know on Twitter. I don't even care. Just tweet at me. Say, hey, whoa, this price is going crazy. Take a peek, take a peek, take a peek, just to let me know, just so I can kind of stay in the loop as well, guys. I would very much appreciate it. Whew, that's pretty much that. Let's shout out some homies really quick on Reddit. We've got some homies here. We got Gloomy Improvement. He actually made a post I wanted to talk about really quick. We're going to come back to it, but he did say, how much is Daredevil drop going to be tomorrow? We're going to talk about that. We're going to come back to it, but just wanted to quickly shout him out. Next, we got Leo. We got Jay Gonza. We got Pardha. We've got Vegas Snow. We've got Weird Ad. We've got Alex RS. We've got C Deli. We've got The Man, The Myth. We've got Presence Known. We've got Mob Vault. And Mob Vault is saying, finally, it's mine. And our homie posted a picture of a Todd McFarlane. If you got a Todd McFarlane, shout out to our homie. I mean, like, ultimately, man, oof, Todd McFarlane's a beaut, man. That's like, he's my dad. So, yeah. So, shout out to VV Versum. Shout out to Then Alternative. Shout out to Seth. Shout out to Day Drinking with Bob. Shout out to Ill Photograph. Shout out to S Smash. Shout out to The Shadows Born. Shout out to Lil. Oh, sorry, Lil Uzi. And then shout out to Alex Jones Teeth, and we're gonna wrap it up right there. Shout out to all the homies. We got homies price trading at 0.006079. Hope you can be your homie. I'm not gonna be your daddy, and nothing in this video is financial advice, and you guys already know that though. All right, and last but not least, we do have a Medium article about the drop coming up tomorrow, which is going to be for Daredevil number 131. First appearance of Bullseye, I guess. So these are the covers. We've seen them already. We kind of knew this was coming. What I would say about it is that we have a normal drop size tomorrow, guys. And this is not a rare comic. This is going to be normal drop size, 30,000 additions, 21,000 commons, 600 secret rares. So with that being said, like when it comes to price, dang it, I totally meant to not close my spreadsheet down. Let me give it a minute to like load it up, guys. It takes a second for it to load. But we're going to talk about what I think the prices are going to be. This comic is not going to fetch premium. That's just my opinion about it. I don't know nothing about comics. I'm just going off my gut here, guys. I just want to open up the comics page just so I can give you guys a reference of what I'm thinking. So let's go to comics. Just gotta wait for the scrolly bar to load and wait for the data to load here, guys. I'm so sorry. Okay, there's the data, so now we just gotta wait for the scrolly bar. Maybe I can scroll it by hand here. I don't know why the scrolly bar's not here. Alrighty, so we've got Iron Fist here going for $11. We got Avengers number 57 going for 16. We've got Fantastic Four going for 18. We've got Astonishing X-Men number 1 going for 12. We've got Darkhawk number 1 going for 11. For that reason, I'm pegging this comic as like a $12 comic. That's just my opinion about it. I would love to know what your guys' thoughts are down in the comments down below. The last Daredevil comic does have like a small premium, so maybe this one will hold a small premium just because it's Daredevil. I don't really know. So I'm going to go ahead and just predict $12 common here for this bad boy. Yeah, that's my thoughts about it. What are your guys' thoughts? Let me know down in the comments down below.